Every day when you scroll on your phone consuming brain rot and sending unprofitable sports picks to the stratosphere, you're using a strategy. For the sake of your knowledge and shits and giggles, here's every sports betting strategy explained in 9 minutes. Positive EV. Imagine your hands come across $1,000 and you want to use it to buy OnlyFans stock to profit off of people's addictions. You go on multiple platforms and find that one is selling it at $200, while the other $250. Where do you buy it from? This is called positive expected value, since different sportsbooks want to be unique and set different lines. Sometimes a book will overstretch and become an outlier, making it wise to take advantage. This is one of the most profitable ways to sports gamble, because these are billion-dollar companies, and God knows what betting models and tactics they use to accurately predict an outcome as volatile as sports. You would be a fool to think you're smarter than them. So the next time you see Shohei Ohtani for 1 hit, while every other individual sportsbook in the market has him for 2, go over and cash out. Bankroll management betting. This is one of the crucial foundations for profitable sports betting. Bankroll management betting is when you bet the same amount of money or units on every slip based on how much money you have allocated to gambling, no matter how you feel about it cashing out or not. So for example, if you have set a balance of $1,000 to piss away gambling, you should never bet more than 1 unit or $10 on each slip. At the end of the month, you can increase or decrease your unit size depending on if you've been an unprofitable doomer or a profitable chad. This way, it's highly unlikely you ever run out of all of your money, and you maximize your authenticity of your other strategies. To calculate your unit size, just divide by 100. 1 unit is usually 1% of your bankroll. Last 5. To steal more of your money, some books have implemented a statistics overlay for each prop to make you feel like you are a smart bettor doing your research. This strategy consists of basing your picks based on this gimmick overlay and nothing else. What people fail to realize is that these sportsbooks have one objective: to steal every last penny of rent and food money from you, and would never implement anything that gives bettors an edge long term. If you use this and nothing else, we pray for you and your crippling gambling addiction. Tailing. When it comes to sports betting, you know you're not that guy. Your wallet knows you're not that guy. Even the books know you're not that guy. However, you still like to place entries, so what do? You tail. With tailing, you copy picks and entries from someone else with the hopes of cashing out alongside them. If used consistently, this can be one of the best strategies if you tail people like us that are verifiably up over 200 units since New Year's, and detrimental if you tail internet gurus with no proof of results. Intuition betting. This strategy is very common among casual bettors who believe they know a lot about sports. Your friendly neighborhood Kyle is an expert at this. This strategy consists of placing entries based on what you think will happen and nothing else. Just be prepared for a lot of bitching about how you knew the bet would fold before you placed it. Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Low blows, betting lower on every prop with the hope of it being a bad day for all the players. High mind, betting higher on every prop with the hope of it being a good day for all the players. 2 powers. This strategy consists of only betting on 2 props on daily fantasy platforms like prizepicks and underdog in exchange for a smaller payout. Although this strategy usually cashes out frequently, the math says it's one of the most unprofitable slip types long term, because the win percentage threshold is greater in order to break even. You need a hit rate of around 60%, which no one on the planet does consistently. If you use this strategy because your favorite guru uses it as well for eye candy, we are surprised your wife and kids haven't left you. 3 powers. This strategy is the same thing, but this time with 3 props instead of 2. It's profitable on underdog with a 6x payout, and unprofitable long-term on prizepicks with a 5x payout. Promotion betting. Since every single sportsbook has huge competition and wants to keep you in their purgatory of an ecosystem, they often run promotions that make it exponentially easier to cash out a slip. Some notable ones are Taco Tuesday, Flex Friday, 1-point props, referral bonuses, and sign-up bonuses. This strategy is profitable long-term, but not scalable because you'll always have to wait for new promotions to come out. Correlation. This is one of the most profitable strategies since it increases your edge against the house dramatically. Popularized last year, This is when you pair two props that are likely to hit together. For example, if you believe Patrick Mahomes will go over on his passing yards, then it's also likely that Travis Kelce will go over on his receiving yards. It can also go the other way by placing under on both. This takes advantage of the fact that the performance of one is synergistic to the performance of the other. Two props for the price of one. The only downside is that the books have caught on, and oftentimes will nerf your payouts, making it so that it's not as overpowered as it used to be. 4. Power Flex. This is a strategy where you only bet on 4 mans. The math shows it's usually unprofitable long-term, or at least not as good as the other slip types. This flaw can be overlooked if you pair it with correlation, then it has the power to be extremely profitable. 5. Power Flex. The 5-man flex or power is known as one of the more profitable strategies long-term, since the barrier to break even is one of the lowest out of all of the daily fantasy slip types. On prizepicks, you can create a 5-man flex to 10x your investment if you get 5 out of 5 and 2x if you get 4 out of 5. You will be profitable as long as your hit rate is over 54.26%. On underdog, you can 20x your investment on an uninsured power play. You will be profitable long-term as long as you hit 54.75% of your props. Stacking. Due to sportsbooks nerfing the payouts of profitable correlation entries, some bettors have developed a counterattack known as stacking. Stacking is when you implement not as obvious correlated picks so that the books don't recognize that it's a correlated entry. This way, you can keep the effectiveness of correlation while maintaining your payout rates. 6 Flex. 6 flex entries on prizepicks is the most profitable slip type on the platform. The hit rate threshold is the lowest at around 54%. The payout is also really good at 25x. Although it rarely cashes out when it rains, it pours, and the math says that over the long term, this is the way to be most profitable. Arbitrage risk-free betting. This strategy is when you cover both possibilities on different sportsbooks, so that no matter what happens, you make a risk-free profit. This is only possible because all of the sportsbooks set different lines and sometimes reach too far, making risk-free space for profit. For example, if you had the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl this year, some of the sportsbooks would agree with you and give you odds. However, other books might have the 49 ERs to win and give odds tailored to that. In this case, you could place a bet on both platforms with a certain amount of money in such a way that no matter who wins, you make profit. It is considered the best sports betting strategy because there is no risk and only free money. However, the only obstacle is that these kinds of bets are hard to find, as you need an AI tool to always scan the market to notify you when these types of opportunities become available. You would need a lot of tech that isn't usually feasible to the average bettor. Good thing we took the stress out of your hands and created the AI tools ourselves. If you want, you can take advantage in our Discord linked below, joining SPORTSDEGENS. Last but not least, the best sports betting strategy is joining SPORTSDEGENS. We have all of the latest AI risk-free tools, positive EV bots, and are up over 200 units with full transparency. Just tail us. Join the best profit-driven chaotic community and have fun while winning free money. Imagine stressing cash when there are people dumber than you, tripling their capital, and having fun while doing it. Stop listening to gurus and stop letting these sportsbooks steal your money. Fuck them. We are on a mission to keep winning. Now go fuck yourself.